4, you ready?
What up, dog? What up, dog?
Oh my God, 313 live. 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 Oh my God, 313 live.
What's up, Doe Black?
What's up, Rell?
We in this motherfucker for another week. Episode 32 in this motherfucker, Doe Black. 32.
Oh yeah, 32.
32.
I gotta take my. You know I hate that. I gotta take my keys off.
Gotta take your keys off. Well,
Yeah,
ain't nothing wrong with
I ain't want to
taking your
lose
keys.
them.
Okay,
It's great 32 though, man.
32. That's right.
Great week.
Bro. You know we got a lot of shit to talk about. We got to talk about this new iPhone 7 that just came for me. The jet black one. That's beautiful.
Yeah, he got it. It's sweet.
Yeah. We're going to talk about... The main thing is we're going to talk about Jay-Z, Tupac or Jay-Z. Okay, let's cut this background music. Let's cut this background music real fucking quick right now. Let's just cut this shit right now. Nah, I was sitting up, Doe Black, just chilling, and you know I got to, you know, these little young motherfuckers, they kill me. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go straight off into this, and we'll talk about the other shit later on down the line. These little young niggas, I heard one young nigga say, well, Jay-Z sold 100 million records and Tupac only sold 75 million, so Jay-Z better than Tupac. I really listened at this, and then I went and seen a video, because you know you can't argue with young dumb motherfuckers, because they're going to always be right. A lot of them going to want to be right, you know, so you let them be right. But in Jay-Z's words, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And I got the numbers to prove that shit, right? So, and then Jay-Z just pissed me off. I saw something on YouTube. I didn't even click on it and listen to it, but it read, Jay-Z said he would kill Tupac, would have ruined Tupac's career, ended his career. So, I started looking at
said that?
This was on
It's a rumor?
A YouTube video. I didn't even click on the shit and look at it, right? Because it would have pissed me off. So, because we talking about Pac here. When Pac was in his prime, he had Biggie shook. He had the whole Bad Boy Camp shook. And if you go back and you watch, there's a couple interviews out there with Ja Rule back when the time when Ja Rule was cool with Jay-Z. And he said, well, I was there. I saw it. And not me, I wasn't there, but Ja Rule said it out of his own mouth. I was there, I saw it. When Pac dissed Jay on the Machiavelli album, he said Jay was nervous. Jay was shook. Like, man, they ain't got nothing to do with this, man. They ain't got nothing to do with this. Why he put my name in it, right? So, that lets you know, really, Jay didn't want that drama. So, let me pull up right here what I got. And in Jay-Z words, ladies and gentlemen, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. Now, this is the thing here. We got to compare the first 5 albums of Tupac's, because Tupac was alive, to Jay-Z's first 5 albums. And that's how you really determine who's the best and who was the best. Now, if you go back and you check Pac's first album, Tupacalypse Now, it went gold. It sold 500,000 units, 500,000 copies when Pac was alive. And if you look at that album on the Billboard, it was on Billboard's 200 is number 64 in the top R&B hip-hop album, number 13. And the single that sprung from that was Brenda's Got a Baby, reached number 11 on the hot R&B hip-hop singles and tracks. And the second single was If My Homies Calls on the hot rap singles. That reached number 23. You go in Pac Strictly For My Niggas album, right? That sold 1,639 copies and 1,639,584 copies, right? So that pushed that to platinum status. Just say platinum and a half. Now, Strictly For My Niggas That Billboard, that on the Billboard 200, it reached 24. On the top R&B hip hop albums, reached number 4. The singles that spawned from that album, "I Get Around," on Billboard Hot 11, that reached number 11, and it reached on the Hot R&B hip hop singles and tracks number 5. On the Hot Rap singles, number 8. "Keep Your Head Up" on Billboard, it went number 12. Hot Rap singles number 7. The Hot Rap and R&B singles number 7. I meant to say, and on the Hot Rap singles number 2. "Papa's Song," that was one of the least performed off of the album. It was a single, and they should have pumped that. But on Billboard, it reached number 87. Hot Rap R&B single tracks number 8 went 82. Hot Rap singles 24. Let's keep it going. Okay, "Me Against the World" sold 567 copies. That's what he sold. Okay, that's two times platinum, right? Now, off of that single, on Billboard Hot 100's "Dear Mama" was number 9. In the Hot Dance Music Maxi singles, it reached number 1. Okay, now everybody probably wondering, okay, what the fuck Rell rambling about? In Jay-Z's words, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So motherfuckers, let me get you young motherfuckers together. Okay, "Dear Mama" was the single. It went platinum. It sold 1 million albums. Okay, that went number 1 on the Hot Rap single billboards, right? So let's move it along. Okay, "All Eyes on Me." Peep Gang, check game, peep move. This motherfucking album, while Pac was living, sold 5 million copies. Okay. 5 million. Okay. Now, singles off of that album. Okay. "California Love" sold 4,000 copies. Okay. That's 2 million for you dumb motherfuckers that can't count. Okay, that went 2 times platinum. And it went number 1 on the Billboard and number 1 on U.S. Billboard Hot Singles. Okay, I'm not finished with you young motherfuckers yet. Okay. "How Do You Want It" went 2 times platinum. It sold 2 million albums. Hot Billboard 100. Hot Billboard 100, it was number 1. U.S. Hot R&B Hot Rap Singles, number 1. Okay, he was number 1, people. Number fucking 1. We talking about Tupac, the man. Okay. The Don Illuminati album, The 7-Day Fucking Theory. Okay, it was number 1 on Billboard, and with a sale of 4 million copies that took him 4 times platinum. Okay. What do you got to say about that, Jay? Now, hold on now. You equal that up. In 5 years, Tupac sold 20 million albums. 20.6 million albums. What you got to say about that? You think Jay fucking with that, though? Do you think he's fucking with that, honestly?
I'm just saying like this. When Tupac was alive,
yes.
First of all, it wasn't really too many people out besides Tupac. Especially when the beef came. It was only Tupac and Biggie. That was it. Right. Nobody else, there wasn't no other rappers. That's when the South came in, because the beef was going on. If you was from the West Coast or the East Coast, you was either pro Tupac or pro Biggie. You wouldn't know it wasn't no Jay-Z. It wasn't none of that. and if Tupac and Biggie would have been alive today, yes, only way besides the South, because the South was neutral. Right. And they came in and they did that. They the only one that was able to bring us music. But if you was from the West Coast or the East Coast, your ambassadors was Tupac or Biggie. And that was it. And the only way that you was going to make some music was between them two guys, if they would have had work out some type of truce or something. The thing was bigger than... It was bigger than Suge, it was bigger than Puffy, it was bigger than all of that. So the only two people that could calm that thing down was Biggie and Tupac, and they deaths.
Goddamn right.
And everybody, you know what I'm saying, then after when they passed, that's when you had the artists from the West Coast and the East Coast begin to flourish again.
That's true.
So to me, it's no comparison, because Tupac showed me where he controlled the whole industry. Him and Biggie, they controlled the whole music industry. What was played, what was heard, and all of that. I haven't seen an artist do that right now. Today, right now, the young artists is calling their veterans, they're the guys they should look up. They calling them bitches, and they have no respect for them now. And those guys, I'm not saying, hey, they don't have the power to control the industry. None of them CEOs got the power to control the industry because they complaining now about the music that's being played and what they don't like. So, to me, Tupac hands down.
Right, and I forgot this little young bitch name. This little bitch ass nigga from somewhere that got these braids, colorful braids in his hair, and they let him do a freestyle. He sounded like he had a dick in his mouth. But this young bitch had the nerves to say that he's rapped better than Tupac and Biggie. If I was there, I think I would have slapped him. Like, are you for real, you little young dumb bitch? Now back to the numbers. Back to the numbers. Here's Jay-Z's first 5 albums. Okay. Reasonable Doubt sold 1 million copies. So he went platinum off that. Billboard 200, he was number 23. U.S. top R&B hip-hop albums, number 3. Okay. From that album, it spawned singles, Dead Presidents, Ain't No Nigga, Can't Knock the Hustle, and Feeling It. Guess what? Them motherfuckers did not even chart the Billboard. They didn't even chart them because they were horrible. And he was only known for that Ain't No Nigga album that shit. That's what he was known for. Ain't No Nigga during that time. Okay. In My Life, Volume 1. Okay. The nigga went platinum off of that. He sold 1 million albums in the U.S. Billboard 200. That was number 3 on the charts. U.S. Billboard top R&B hip-hop albums, number 2. Okay, singles. Who You With on Billboard Hot 100. It went 84. R&B. Hot R&B and hip-hop single tracks, number 25. Always Be My Sunshine. That was a horrible video and a horrible song. It went number 95 on the Billboard Hot 100 and 37 on Hot R&B, hip-hop, singles, and tracks. And The City Is Mine went number 52 on Billboard Hot 100 and number 37 on Hot R&B, R&B, hip-hop, singles, and tracks. Okay. Look at them numbers. Far away from Pac. Far away from Pac. Far away from motherfucking Pac. Okay, let's get back down to it. Okay. Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. Okay. That sold 5 million copies. Okay. That went 5-time platinum. Okay. He did not spin not one single top. Well, it got singles, but they didn't top the Billboard. You know, they didn't top the Billboard. You just end that. Okay, we got Volume 3, Life and Times of Sean Carter. That sold 3 million copies, 3 times platinum. Okay. U.S. Billboard, that went 1. 200, that went number 1. U.S. top R&B hip-hop albums, that went number 1. Okay. The Dynasty, Rock La Familia. Okay. That album, it sold 2 million copies. That's 2 times platinum for you dumb motherfuckers who have never sold 500,000 copies and claim that you're better than Tupac and Big. Never even sold 1 million copies. That's what that stands for. Okay, in the U.S. Billboard 200, that went number 1. U.S. top R&B hip-hop albums, that went number 1. Okay. As I said, he sold 2 million copies of that. Okay, the singles that spawned from that album, I Just Want to Love You, Give It To Me, that went number 11 on Billboard Hot 100. Number 1 on Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks. Change the Game went number 86, Billboard 100. And it went number 29 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Single and Tracks. Guilty to Proven Innocent went number 82 on Billboard Hot 100s. And number 29 on Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles and Tracks. Okay, that was a horrible number for Jay-Z. And that totals that up to his first 5 years is only 12 million albums. So Jay-Z is like 8 million records behind Tupac within his first 5 albums. So, for all you people, young individuals, young dumb motherfuckers, or ignorant ass individuals that just want to believe that Jay-Z is God and Jay-Z is this and Jay-Z is that, he's behind 8 million sales. Now, let's get this straight. I am not a Jay-Z hater. I do not hate Jay-Z. I have Jay-Z music. I listen to Jay-Z music. I think Jay-Z is a cool cat. He's a smart businessman. But when it comes down to you saying that he's better than Pac, that's bullshit. Okay? Jay-Z himself, when he's sitting up in that big high-rise mansion, or wherever the fuck he's at living, he knows, yeah, Pac got me, and I had to take that shit on the chin because he's dead now, and we will never know if he could have killed Pac's career, but we all know that that shit is impossible because Pac was a legend. He was a rising legend. He was already just, he wasn't rising, he was already a fucking legend. He was the man in the game at that time, and Jay-Z was nowhere. It was Pac and Big. You didn't hear Pac, Big, and Jay-Z. It was Pac and Big. Pac and Big. Big and Pac. Not Jay-Z, Pac, and Big. Or Pac, Jay-Z, and Big. None of that. Jay-Z was nowhere. He was around, but he was just known for that Ain't No Nigga single off of the Nutty Professor. Your take on this, James. I mean, I'm damn Dorian before we move on. But, because we spent 17 minutes in this shit. Where we at, baby?
The only thing I'm just saying is the numbers is something else. Because the numbers tell the truth, like you say, when you're looking at the record sale. But lets you know, I still want to, it's just hard when I hear Jay-Z and not give some credit to Dame Dash, because Dame Dash is a hell of a businessman.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that situation, that's in another situation within the nutshell by itself. I guess we will never know what.
Never know. See,
really
we never
happened.
know. If, Jay-Z and Dame Dash had to stay together, Memphis Bleak, all those guys, man, and that empire, it failed. You know what I'm saying? But you still got people today that's riders for Tupac.
Man, let me tell you something.
They still
niggas was ready to
they
kill
still
for Pac.
ready to go, man.
Niggas is ready for kill for Pac, and I'm one of them.
I don't know, bro.
I'm
just saying, when I'm looking at what's going on, it just seems like he got a bunch of riders still to this day. I mean, they still riding.
You 100% right,
and that camp breaking up. You know what I mean?
And in my opinion, in our lifetime, we will never see another artist like Tupac. That comes around once in every lifetime. Once in every lifetime. A Big and a Jay-Z come a dime a dozen. You know what I'm saying? As far as rapping, on the rapping mic skills. But you got a Big out there right now that just haven't been discovered. You got a Jay-Z out there somewhere that haven't been discovered, but you will never have another Tupac out there waiting to get discovered. That comes around maybe once every 100 years.
Because he was not, this thing is, he's educated. He read books.
Yes.
And once you read books, you become educated. I mean, that's just where the knowledge is at. The more you read, the more powerful you become. And depending on what you read, and he wasn't just rapping, it was just something he do. Like, that's how he got us to the pulpit. That's how he got things going. But you never know after what you sit back and you listen to his lyrics and you go and you can go and research stuff. I mean, it opens up a whole, it broadens you, because now you can go and read some books he read because of the lyrics he had. When you can look at another artist and just say, okay, I feel you, but then you just reading about dope shit.
That's it. And you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
They got colleges, professors, breaking down Tupac's lyrics.
That's what I'm talking about.
Got the students studying Tupac.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You don't have no teachers, no professors breaking down none of Big's
I don't know
lyrics
Kanye West serious about running for president, but Tupac is one that could have been, I don't know, president or how far I could have took it, but it would have been a real political movement going on with the man.
I think Pac could have had a local office first.
It would have been something.
He would have been something. And down the line, he probably would have been president because the brother was just so intelligent, so fucking smart. And, you know, we got an interview that's in the vault that we're going to pull that bitch out next week, and we're going to let y'all hear about Hollywood film director Marty Thomas, a.k.a. Marty T. He told us a nice story about how he worked with Tupac on the Above the Law video shoot, Call It What You Want, the Call It What You Want video shoot. And he tells us, you know, some good stories about Pac, man, and it's just so beautiful. And it's like, not only Pac, Easy-E, and everybody. So, you know, that's a show we're going to bring y'all next week. But, hey, we're going to be here first. We're going to be talking first. Don't worry. We're not just going to dump an interview on you and not give you the realness and the rawness of what we do, because we here. We told y'all we not going to we're not going Hollywood. You know, we're going to keep it gutter. Where we came from, back to basics. Like we told you last week, this is where we started and this is where we're going to keep it. And, you know, we make the show, like Dorian say, not the fucking celebs. We make it.
You know, it's just stick to the basics. You know, just give the people what they love. You know, because I always say that, man, when you watch shows and you start changing them up, that's when you start having problems. Whatever works, just stick with it and see what happens. But
yeah. But now I took a call in. I told y'all we was doing shit new, and I'm on. Follow me over on Twitter, y'all. Not Twitter, but Instagram. I posted something on Instagram and tagged it, and everybody started calling. I'm on Instagram, ladies and gentlemen. Rell, that guy 313. So we're gonna take this call. We're gonna bring this call in. Let this caller speak his mind on the Tupac situation. Hold tight and listen to what he got to say. What's up, podcast world? This is that guy Rell, the host of the 313 Live Show, and I am back. We've been talking for a good minute now, me and Dorian Black, about who was the best rapper within the first 5 years of their career in music between Pac and Jay-Z. Okay, I did something different. I got someone from Instagram on the phone with us. What's up, my brother? Tell everybody who you are and where you're calling from.
My name is Marty Bochin, and I'm from Houston.
Houston, what's up, Marty? Now, Marty, who you a fan of here? You a fan of Pac or Jay? Which one?
I'm actually a fan of both. You know what I mean? When I first discovered hip hop or whatever, the first album I had was basically Tupac, All Eyes on Me on cassette. You know what I mean? Then the second album I had was and this was on CD. I had Blueprint. You know what I mean? So I'm actually a fan of both. You know what I mean? They both is like my top two favorite rappers of all time.
Okay, now listen. My thing is this with you. You mean to tell me you didn't hear Pac? You know, he was a member of Digital Underground first, and he was a part of, what is that? This album was called This Is an EP release with the song Not I Get Around, but what's that song? All Around the World, same song. You don't remember that?
Yeah.
Now, that was Pac. He was credited. That went gold. Sold 500,000 copies. Okay, so you just not getting on him with All Eyes on Me. You're a couple albums short, brother. You supposed
No. But
okay.
That's the thing. I'm 25. When I first the first album I had was All Eyes on Me on cassette.
Right.
And that was back in 1999. I remember I was at my grandma's house, and I remember my uncle used to stay with her, and I remember I had like a walker. You know, I didn't have no cassette, and I remember he had like a big garbage bag with a whole lot of cassette tapes, and I remember I just put my hand in there and I just grabbed the first cassette tape that I could get, and that was All Eyes on Me. You know what I mean? I think it was like the first disc or whatever. And that's how I found out about Tupac, and that was like the first artist I ever knew about.
Wow, brother,
And that was back in 1999. So
yeah,
you know,
Pac, yeah, he was gone for about what, 3 years. Then that would have made him dead 3 years in '99. So
basically, he was pretty much my favorite rapper by default. You know what I mean? Then as I got older, probably like around late 2001, you know what I mean, my brother brought home Jay-Z Blueprint, and that's how I found out about him. And, you know, ever since then, they pretty much, both of them was pretty much my favorite rappers by default, you know. So, you know, still to this day, you know, them two same rappers that I pretty much jam the most, you know.
Right. Now, my thing is, Jay-Z, he got on in the game by default, okay? Pac was gone, Big was gone, so the East Coast, they always need somebody to fill that void, okay? After the golden age of hip-hop was gone, the KRS-Ones, the Egg B and Rakims, Run DMC, and the great hip-hop of that time, they didn't have nobody for a long time, and so Biggie came into play, and he represented New York. So after Biggie got killed or whatever, Jay-Z was always there in the background because Big always shouted him out as being his mans and all that. So Big is gone. So technically, okay, well, Jay-Z is Big's man. Okay, he's on by default. We got to accept him and rock with him and roll with him. Now, my thing is about Jay-Z, what I don't like. I don't like how Jay-Z, I'm a street cat first, so let me just say this, and is how he did his mans, Dame Dash. Okay, I don't give a fuck what Dame Dash was doing, and he was going to bat for Jay. And people didn't like Jay. People didn't even want to fuck with Jay. So Dame Dash is going to bat and going to war with these niggas for Jay-Z, and Jay-Z stabs him in the back like he did him. That's why I can't deal with him. But in Jay-Z's own words, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. So I'm going to say in the first 5 years of Pac's musical career, I did the math of all the albums he sold while he was alive. The first 5 albums, that was 18.5 million copies sold. Okay?
Right.
Jay-Z, in his first 5 years of music being sold, he only sold 13.1 million copies. That was within his first 5 years. Okay, okay. Now, we got to look at, let's go at the singles. Pac has 1, 2, 3, 4 singles that went gold.
Right.
He has 1 single that went platinum. And he got 2 singles that went double platinum. Now, Jay-Z, correct me if I'm wrong, within his 5 years, first 5 years of rap, the only single he had that went gold was Hard Knock Life. None of the other singles went gold, went platinum, none of that. And he was like in the low digits, like 58 and 28 on the Billboard charts in his first 5 years. So now, once again, I got to ask the young crowd that listens to my show. I know I'm going to have some hating motherfuckers that's listening. Just going to say, well, man, fuck Pac. Jay-Z the man. Well, in Jay-Z's own words, once again, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, and motherfuckers, the numbers is right here and proved it that Pac was a better fucking artist than Jay-Z. Like I say, Pac, first 5 years, 18.5 million sold. Jay-Z's first 5 years, 13.1 million sold. So if I'm not mistaken, that makes Jay-Z about 5.4 million sales off than Pac. That makes him off that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what a lot of the new generation really don't get, man. As far as the success, you have a lot of morons that will be like, Tupac started selling records when he died. I see a lot of tweets like that, you know, and I'm like, my dude, like, All Eyes on Me, All Eyes on Me came out in February. Tupac died in September. All Eyes on Me was at 6.5 million copies when he died.
Yes.
13. It was only out for 8 months.
Yes.
And it went 6.5 million sold.
Yes.
In an 8-month period.
In an 8-month period,
Like, so,
you're correct. 6.5 million sold. Yes, it did. And
I don't even think I can't even think of another rapper, you know what I mean, that's doing them kind of numbers. You know what I mean? Like that did them kind of numbers at that short period of time. In 8 months, 6.5 million. You know what I mean? So,
Jay-Z hasn't even done that many albums in that short of a time. And here's another thing. Everybody, these young cats, oh, well, Jay-Z went platinum before his album came out. Okay, yes, Samsung or their phone, whatever it is, yes, they bought 1 million copies of his album.
No, that don't even count.
Right. It doesn't count. But hear me out, though. Let me say this. Let me give the morons a little knowledge and food for thought. Right. Okay, Samsung bought 1 million of Jay-Z's what's that? The Holy Grail album, and they was giving it away as a free download on their phone. So they bought 1 million copies of this album, correct? So Samsung did not even sell 1 million of those fucking phones. They didn't even recoup their fucking money back. So Samsung was trying to really give the fucking phone away so they can recoup their fucking money off of the song, off of the album, and they still didn't do it. So yeah, Jay can say I sold 1 million copies, but you didn't sell 1 million physical copies to 1 million people, motherfucker. So that don't count.
And on top of that, you know what I mean, the conversation is the first 5 years, so they don't got nothing to do with it. So
right, yeah, they ain't got nothing. Yeah.
And what people gotta understand is Tupac had a 5-year career, and in that 5-year career, people don't understand that this dude had 2 #1 singles that went #1 on Billboard Top 100. How Do You Want It and California Love.
Yes.
Jay-Z, I know he got a #1, but it took him like 15 years to get his first #1. Like, what was his first #1 song, or do he have one?
I don't remember him having a #1 song. I don't. But I guarantee you, I guarantee you some. Hold on. I bet you some Jay-Z dick sucker that's out there listening, this gonna want him to have a #1 song. They're gonna find one and say, "Oh, he had it within the first year," but that's not true. We know better.
No, exactly, absolutely not. Nah.
Okay.
And Tupac did that in a 5-year period. He had not only 1 but 2 #1 hit songs that was #1 on Billboard Top 100.
Mm-hmm.
And majority of artists, like if you look at, I'm not trying to name drop other artists, but if you look at other greats like a Nas, for example, or even a Nas, a Wayne, or any of them guys, you know, it took them, like Nas don't even have a #1 hit song. You know what I mean? So you got legends that's in the all-time great list that still don't have a #1 hit song yet in their career, and they've been in the game for more than 20 years. Tupac had 2 #1s in his first, you know what I mean, 5 years.
First 5 years.
In a 5-year career.
Yes. And those were off of one album.
Exactly. So, so it's not really a comparison. And, you know, if you go look at other songs like Strictly for My Niggas, you got Keep Your Head Up. That, if I'm not mistaken, that reached #12 on Billboard Top 100.
Yes, and
you got Dear Mama off Mia Gibson. In Jay-Z's first 5 years, Jay-Z don't have any song in his first 5 years that charted higher than Dear Mama on the Billboard Top 100. Dear Mama charted at #9 on the Billboard Top 100.
You're right, and you're right.
He don't have one song that charted higher than that. I don't think he got a song that charted higher than Keep Your Head Up, which charted #12 on the Billboard Top 100.
Thank you. Now, Tupac's first 2 singles. Now his first album, Tupacalypse Now. Let's be real with it. It didn't do good. The singles didn't. He went gold. That album went gold like in 1995. Right before
Reasonable Doubt, if we keeping it 100, Reasonable Doubt flopped when it came out too.
Yes, it did. Reasonable Doubt went gold, and that was it. It didn't go platinum. It went platinum years after the album came out. So, if we going technical, Pac's second album, he had 2 fucking singles that went gold. I Get Around, that went gold, and Keep Your Head Up, that went gold. And then
I Get Around was in the top 20. I forgot the exact number like the other ones, but I know that I Get Around charted in the top 20 of the Billboard Top 100.
Yes, it did, my brother. And then after that, his next album, right after that, the third album, which was Me Against the World, the Dear Mama single, that sold number nine. So, yeah, and it went platinum. Sold 1 million copies. And if you go back and you look at it, California Love, it was released as a single and then a maxi single. The single didn't chart it charted, but the maxi single sold 2 million copies. It went double platinum. How do you want it? That sold 2 million. That went double platinum. And off of the 7 Day Theory album, the single Toss It Up, that went gold. That sold 500,000 copies. So you know, we're not gonna talk about the after death albums.
Yeah, we talk about that, you know what I mean? If we doing that, you know, that's a whole another list, and I can really justify why Tupac is on another level if we doing that. We talking about from an overall point of view.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's if you be honest, it's not really a comparison. Then we can keep it real and say, you know, just to throw it in there, you know what I mean, just to, you know what I mean, make sure the bow is tied on top of it. Mm-hmm. We can just really say that he was in Poetic Justice, which was #1 in box office.
Yes.
And, you know what I mean, he was in Juice, which was #1 in box office. You know what I mean? So to even pick the movie part in there as him as an actor, you know, that puts him on another level. So, you know what I mean? The fact of the matter is, in the first 5 years, you know, Tupac was a bigger star than Jay-Z, and he had bigger numbers than Jay-Z.
Yes, he did.
You know what I mean? So, and he was an A-list celebrity. People don't understand that. The new generation, you know, Tupac was an A-list celebrity. Like, he was a superstar. Like, and he did all this in his first 5 years. Like, they heard us name all these accomplishments, and this was in the first 5 years. So the fact of the matter is, Tupac had a better first 5 years than Jay-Z.
Yes,
and if we talk about from an overall point of view, you know what I mean, I can justify that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you 100% right. So, if you, like I say, hands down, Pac is the better man when he was alive. First 5 years, Jay, wasn't nobody even thinking about Jay-Z when Pac was alive. When Pac was alive, who the fuck is Jay-Z? His shit was on. I heard it, but I wasn't into that shit.
No, he wasn't even a factor at that point.
No, he wasn't.
We're going by numbers, you know, we keeping it 100. We're going by numbers. In 96, the #1 artist by numbers was Tupac. He was the #1 artist, you know what I mean, at that point. When Tupac died, Biggie was #2. Let's put it like that. Biggie was #2 when Tupac was alive. In 96, when Tupac died, he was literally the #1 artist when he died September 13th. Once he died, Biggie went from #2 to #1. He became the #1 artist at that time. Once Biggie died, you know what I mean, it was pretty much an open lane, you know what I mean? So that's when you had people like Jay-Z that came in the game and they started doing numbers. Then you had people like a DMX and a Ja Rule that came in, you know what I mean? I don't want to say they was imitating Pop, but, you know what I mean, there's a lot of similarities there, you know what I mean? So,
Now X,
you know what I mean?
I'm going to say X wasn't really similar to Pac, just he was a bald head, gritty nigga with a gritty voice, and everybody was missing that. So you got to look at it, anytime you got to look at DMX in his first, just say his first year in the game versus Jay-Z's first year. He shitted on Jay-Z in the first year if you was going the first career of the game. Because you got to look at it. X dropped, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. If I'm not mistaken, that sold 1 million copies within his first week. If I'm not mistaken, it did. And Russell Simmons was like, yo, can you give me another album like that? And this was 6 months later. So he dropped 2 albums back to back in the same year within 6 months. and putting him on the charts. Now, and if you go back and you listen to all of the shit that was said, X was still the man, and Jay-Z, basically was trying to sabotage his career. We're not gonna talk about that, but that's some shit for another story. I'm gonna go off in, but Jay makes himself relevant by, okay, the hottest person is out right now. I'm gonna jump on him. I'm gonna collab with him. And what it is the hottest artists think that Jay-Z is doing him a favor. In actuality, he's doing Jay-Z a favor because Jay-Z is really not fucking hot and popping right now. He's sucking your dick because he's getting on your album, hands down. Right. That's just all that is, So you gotta look. So anybody that's hot, you can bet Jay-Z's gonna jump on that album. Okay, that's just hands down to it. If Kermit the Frog was hot right now, Jay-Z would be a feature on Kermit the Frog's album.
Oh yeah, he did it. I remember when Drake first came out, he was on his first album and on that song "Light Up." When Kanye West was steaming hot at that one point, he did "Watch the Throne." Yeah, he just does that. That's what he does. You know what I mean? Future. You know what I mean? He's hot right now. Mm-hmm. As you can see, he collabed with Future. You know what I mean? On that I Got the Keys song. Yeah. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. That's definitely something he does, which is a smart tactic. You know what I mean? Keeping it 100. That keeps him out there. You know what I mean? And but yeah, you're absolutely right. He does. Anybody that's hot, he definitely collabs with him.
Thank you, my brother. Yo, it's been good and it's been real talking with you, my brother. I want you to hold on the line. I want to holler at you a little bit longer. Hey, you want to give anybody any shouts out?
No, but what I want to say is, once again, everything that was just discussed, this is documented facts. These are like numbers. So, anybody that comes after this with opinions or anything, it doesn't really matter because it's an opinion. You know what I mean?
Just an opinion.
Numbers and everything is documented facts that, Tupac had a better first 5 years than Jay-Z.
That's the truth, my brother. That is so much true. Stay tuned, people, and we will be right back. Yo, though, we back. People, we in that interview, that phone conversation, had the wrong paper up. As I said, we miscalculated those numbers in that phone interview, but we got the correct numbers, and the correct numbers, once again, Pac has sold 20.6 million, no, 20.1. That's right, 20.1 million records in his first 5 years of music. Jay-Z in his first 5 years has only sold 12 million copies. So I had to clear that up because, like I say, that was we was doing that interview and rushed through that and that over the phone, and I had the wrong notes and going off of the wrong notes, but the numbers is corrected. So we back. Okay, Doe. I want to talk about over here in Detroit, over off of Seymour and Salter. Seymour, a.k.a. 6 Mile. 6 Mile and Salter. You fucking residents over there, all of y'all need to be ashamed of you motherfucking selves. When did we have that flood? That was about how many days ago was that, man? That was what, last week?
Depending on, yeah. No, well, a couple days ago.
Yeah, okay. No, that was
that's last week still.
Yeah, last week.
Okay.
Why is it that in that part, right there off of Salter, the streets are still flooded? None of those lazy motherfuckers have took the time to go over there and go in front of their houses with a rake or a shovel and move the fucking debris and garbage from out of the drain so that the water can go down. What kind of shit is going on here, Detroit? Come on, get that together, 6 Mile. Y'all doing bad over there. That's not good. It's not good at all, and you're giving the whole area a bad name. Okay, you got some things you want to address, though?
Yeah, check out Dr. Sabrina Jackson on Facebook.
Yes, Dr. Sabrina Jackson is a very smart black woman, ladies and gentlemen. You need to check her out. Where she's at, though? What can they hear her at?
Oh, yeah. AM 910 at 12 AM our time.
I like her. I saw you had her going on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an interview with her, man. She got a lot of stuff going on. She really smart, bro. And she going to come in. Our listeners going to really appreciate what she going to drop on them. We're going to sit down and chat with her because, I mean, she's really intelligent, man. So it's going to be a hot show.
That's what I'm talking about. We need to, get with that sister. I know you're going to make it happen because you always make shit happen.
Hey, man, I take after you, bro.
Oh, man, come on. I take after you, man. Come on, now. Okay, let's talk about Dan Gilbert. Okay, Dan Gilbert. He hosted an event for Donald Trump, a rally, some type of fundraiser, and allegedly it was at his establishment. And the people downtown were very upset with that. Not black America, but white America. Okay, now let me say this, because I get the word that I'm a racist, and that's not true because I have white people that are friends, some white people that are my friends, and there are two kind of white people. There are white people that are cool with us and rock with us. Then you got white America, like Donald Trump, who say shit like the good old days. I wish shit was like it was back then in the good old days, and yada yada this and that. And while we talking about white people, when we talking about the white people, let me send a shout out to my homeboy. This guy is new, Doe Black, and you gotta go over here and you gotta check his ass out. This white boy is. If I was white, he would be. If he was black, he would be me, hands down. Okay, this dude name is the Juice. Okay, I likes him. His name is the Jules Juice Podcast. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Jules Scott, the Jules Juice Podcast. I like this young white guy. He's cool. He's out of Florida. One day I was sitting down, laying in the bed, relaxing, you know what I'm saying? And, got a warm body next to me. And, we was laying there and listening to this young guy's podcast. And this young guy was like, I want to give a special shout out to the 313 Live show with the host, that guy, Rell and Dorian Black. Those two guys don't give a fuck about how you feel and yada yada this and that. And he shouted us out.
That's what's up.
I was like, whoa, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? So this young guy, he has a future in podcasts. But as I was saying, back to the subject, people like him, we fuck with people like him. He's white America. He's not part of white America. Okay, so this is what I have to say, people, with Dan Gilbert. If this motherfucker is letting Donald Trump use his establishment and he on the slide, he's backing that money in him, allegedly, he got the same opinions and views that Donald Trump has. So that just made me say I would never buy a Cleveland Cavalier jersey. I would never buy a LeBron James jersey because it has Dan Gilbert's team on it, and he support Donald Trump, and I'm not fucking with Donald Trump, so I can't support anybody. Even though LeBron is for Hillary Clinton, I can't support the team, Brian, because your boss is over here rubbing shoulders with this racist motherfucker Donald Trump. What you gotta say, though?
Well, you know what? Donald Trump lost big time. See, like, people, I was noticing no one came out and put, those pro Hillary, like, things in their yard. Mm-hmm. Hey, vote for Hillary over here. Hey, vote for Donald. Mm-hmm. No one voted. But after the election, after the debate, I see all Hillary. Yes. This is Hillary's. She won 7-1 or some shit here. This is Hillary's territory now. So Donald blew it, man, because a lot of things with the racism thing, man, that's days of old, and a lot of things like with the internet done made things like a little bit done played that to the side because a lot of the younger generation don't really embrace that racism as strong as they would like them to. And you know, like, hey, they've been born with a, and you know, a lot of people they born now with a black president and all of that stuff, so they really getting a chance to get out here. But hey, man, Trump, he couldn't. The whole thing about racism, like I say, that's a real thing.
Yes,
and it's part of America. It's part of being American. Embrace the shit. But he didn't have nothing to stand on, bro.
No, and
he broke too.
Did you hear him say?
And Gilbert, he ain't been. Eddie ain't gave him no movie. He off the police thing, bro. He just out here, man.
Hold on, did you hear Donald
Trump?
High.
They getting high together. That's what they was doing.
Did you hear Donald Trump say, the reason why Hillary beat me because my microphone was broke?
What the sense do that make? I mean, like, come on, man. Seriously, bro. It's time to stop playing and say what's real. He couldn't do it, man. He played all day. Like, this is serious. That's why I'm like I was watching that, man, when I first seen that this is going to be their real candidate. Yes. I laughed because it was all jokes to begin with. I mean, he chased the president trying to see if the president is black. Man, if you ain't blind, is you blind? How many years? 6 years?
6 fucking years.
Looking for a birth certificate.
Bruh.
And then he held his head up to this shit.
Yeah, it was like, well, yes, the president he's an American, and I'm sorry, people. He had them white dummies going crazy.
They was fucking with him, bro, but at the end of the day, man, racism is something we live with every day in America, and we hope that it get better, but it's a part of being American. And I'm going to say it, just Embrace your racism to some extent. But to the end part, this dude, he didn't have anything. Him and Dan Gilbert getting high. Right. And it is what it is, man.
That's exactly all it is.
You got to have something to give. You got to put jobs out here, man. Can't do that.
Fuck Donald Trump and fuck Dan Gilbert. Let's move on.
What
What you think about these the sighting of these fucking clowns, dog, all over the fucking America, man? These insane killer clown mask motherfuckers. They show these motherfucking clowns, people dressed up like killer clowns and on the freeway in the middle of the night running towards your car. You know what I'm saying? Now let me say this. You dumb motherfuckers who put these masks on and take this shit a little too far. If one of you motherfuckers jump in front of my car and we on the freeway and you run towards my car, I'm gunning the motherfucking gas and I'm gonna run your motherfucking ass over. And if you try to veer to the left, I'm veering to the left and I'm gonna hit your motherfucking ass because I'm gonna say, hey, I was fearing for my motherfucking life and this motherfucker with this clown suit was in the middle of the fucking freeway and ran towards me. What would you do, though? For real.
It's a prank, right?
Yeah, it's a prank, but gonna get your ass killed.
I seen the prank, man. This shit is funny, man. You gonna take our running, Rell?
I'm not gonna run. If I'm in
you gonna hit him?
I'm gonna run his ass over.
Yeah, but he shouldn't play in traffic, man. And somebody hit his ass for real, though.
If a clown nigga come at me with a clown mask on and I'm standing out, I'm whipping my blade up and I'm gonna rip his ass from asshole to appetite, man. For real. And I'm gonna let him have it. So you motherfuckers better quit playing with these clown masks and do some real shit, you know what I'm saying, and quit playing. Now, moving on from that, yo, man, what do you think about the Kim Kardashian situation? She got robbed and shit down over in, was it Paris? And Kanye West was on stage performing and said, hey, I gotta go, family emergency, sorry. Okay, now, Kanye West did the right thing as a husband because I would have done the same thing if my wife would have called me and said, hey, someone just tied me up in the bathroom and robbed me and took all my jewelry and shit. Guess what? I'm on my way to the next motherfucking thing, smoking or flying or whatever, because now you done robbed my wife, motherfucker, so somebody got to die. You know, my wife can't be scared. Can't be scared, because if my wife is scared, then that says I'm not doing my job as a husband. My job is to protect my wife and make sure my wife don't have to be scared of a goddamn thing. That's being a husband. That's what you got to do stand up for yours and protect yours. And Kanye did the right thing when he left those 100,000 fans or whatever they was to go attend to his wife. Now, on the other note, Kim should not have been robbed. And I was one of the people that was like, this is a publicity stunt, some shit that the Kardashians always pull, right? But then I seen it was a real thing. But $10 million worth of jewelry, and I think Kim is lying a little bit about that. Who wears $10 million worth of jewelry? What? Seriously, though, who wears it? Do you honestly think that she had $10 million worth of jewelry? They got robbed for it. I think that was an insurance job. What do you think, sir?
Well, you know what? I hope they had insurance and they covered it. And good thing that Kim is all right, and Kanye, he did what he should do. He had to go and console his wife and stuff like that.
Salute.
But get you and Kim better get y'all shit together and get y'all ass back to Detroit, cause you got a motherfucking show to do here, homeboy. So you done got your wife. Y'all both shaking up, but you can't be like got a man up now. You gotta go get the money now. $10 million. It probably, I don't know, man, but I'm just saying it's good that everything turned out right. But I do believe that they got that type of jewelry and that's Kim Kardashian, that's Kanye West.
Yeah.
And for the simple fact of the matter, they're a brand. So even if it's not their diamonds or their jewelry or whatever it may be a dealer that's saying, hey, can you wear this for me, Kanye? Because they do that. So
I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
you're right.
And then again, these people they got money for a long time. Kris Jenner got them people's rich a long time ago. So
yes, Kris Jenner did. Shouts out to Kris Jenner, even though I don't like what you guys stand for, but I'm gonna.
So
salute.
you ain't no telling, man, what these people do. But at the end of the day, man, it's a sad thing, man.
It's a sad thing, but like you say, good thing she's fine. She's not hurt.
But that's what I'm saying. He got to get back to work because Alberto Del Rio, he got stabbed, and he a wrestler.
Whoa.
Yeah, he got stabbed coming out of a restaurant, stabbed him up, boom, 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 boom. He said he ain't missing no shows. He wrestled, bro.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Get back to work, Kanye. Get back to work.
Ric Flair say he slept with not Hillary, but Halle Berry.
Ric Flair said he slept with Halle Berry.
Yeah, on his podcast. You listen to his podcast show?
Man, get the fuck out of
here. Yeah,
Ric
Ric Flair got a podcast show. I checked it out. and so they like, so they're like, and he asking them like, this man's asking like, who been with you? He was like, Halle Berry to begin with. But he fucking Ric Flair,
but you know,
though,
Ric
man,
Flair back in the day.
That's the Nature Boy, though.
This is Nature Boy. Now, I was so, when we young, we ignorant to this. I actually thought Ric Flair was this big millionaire motherfucker and riding around in limousines and jets and
he wasn't?
Yeah, but
if he wasn't, I'm surprised.
Right, I'm thinking that I thought the shit was his, but it wasn't his, and I'm thinking that, this shit was real and it was fake as hell back in the day. And, I used to like Hulk Hogan. Everybody liked Hulk Hogan as a kid, but when I found out how racist Hulk Hogan was, Hulk Hogan can suck a dick, and eat a dick, should I say. I'm going to quit saying suck a dick, eat a dick. That's what he can do, is eat a dick. But, let's go back to this Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner motherfucker, right? Bruce is, I gotta say, he's a fucking, he's confused. One minute he want to be a woman, and the next minute he want to be a man again. So,
what?
Yeah, he said he want to be a man again.
Oh, so, bless him. He coming back to the homies?
He coming back to the homies. He still got his dick. He didn't get rid of his dick. He still got his dick.
Right.
So,
because he don't realize it's more to it than what he liked about a woman.
Right. And I still think that was still a Kardashian scheme or plan or whatever to get money. I still think that. But let's talk about.
I hope not, because those people's the transgender, they really was like, wow, we got a guy to stand up
not
for.
not the real transgenders.
They knew he was on that bull.
They knew he was on that bullshit. Couple of them called into the show and said that
sales.
Shit. So as I was saying, Kim Kardashian. Let's get back on Kim Kardashian. I like her now. She's all right. Mm-hmm. She said she was leaning for voting for Donald Trump because of Caitlyn Jenner, aka Bruce Jenner, and then she said that she had to sit back and think. She was on the fence, but now she know that she's gonna vote for Hillary Clinton, and you gotta respect that because she got a large fan base. So you know what's gonna happen. That large fan base that look up to Kim Kardashian and drink her bath water, and they're gonna go out and vote for fucking Hillary Clinton now because Kim K is, and you gotta admire motherfuckers like that for real. So I salute Kim Kardashian now. You know, you all right for now. You all right until you do some more dumb shit, but then you all right now. That's all I gotta say. You are okay with the 313 Live show, and we fuck with you for now. Okay, moving along. Let's talk about women now. You know what be pissing me off, man? I see women that say, women that don't have their own house, women that don't have a job, and women that don't have a car. They say, I want a man that has his own house, has his own car, and has his own job, right? But you don't have none of this. And these are women I feel honestly that are looking for a quick come up. How can you ask a man to have what you don't have, and vice versa for the men? Come on, Doe Black, what you think on this, man? What you think?
Okay, because like you said, you know, and guys, a woman basically, she's basically saying, or a guy, a woman should be saying this. Well, you know, a guy, because depending on what's going on now, let's just keep it equal. Everything is everything, and everybody's everybody.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I just think that's just layman's term for saying, hey, I want a man to be a provider.
But,
or, you know, and that's what you should want to be.
2 checks in the household is better than 1.
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
I mean, a check. And then you got to really think about your entrepreneur thing, because that is really where the country is going now.
Right.
Entrepreneurship.
Most definitely.
Always work, but always think about a way that you can become your own boss. So
true. So
off bail, one person got to bring 2 checks.
But you know what, man? I say this, and every man, yes, the man's job is to be the provider. That is true. The man's job is to make sure that the home.
Not the man's job. It's just a job that's required in the relationship.
Yeah, it is required in the relationship.
Someone has to provide where they're like.
But let me ask you a question.
You're
a great provider. You got your own crib and everything, right, sir?
Not always.
But no. But let me just say this. Would you meet that young lady off the street that stay at home with her mama, ain't got no money to bring to the table, nothing, and say, this is my woman, but she's comfortable doing nothing? You want that? You want to try to build with her? Well,
if I'm trying to build with her, it's going to be hard to build with somebody that's not. Like, okay, if I meet you and you going to school or something, then okay, I see, okay, well, that's something we can build on. If I got enough foundation where I can keep us afloat. But if she's going to school, and that's good. But if she's like, well, you know, if she's not doing nothing, then you can't really do too much to say, well, you're gonna build. But there are cases where I say I may not want like old school. Like I might feel like this old school dude, like, hey, I don't want my girl to work. I don't want my girl to get an education. Therefore, my girl could be dependent on me. Therefore, if I don't feed her, she don't eat. So therefore, you know what I mean? You got you some in-house. Can't move. Don't want to go back to mama house. You give her just enough. So it's a choice. So at the end of the day,
Dorian Black.
So at the end of the day, women, be independent as possible.
Yeah,
because you can run yourself into either one of these situations.
That is so true. That is so true. But I always said that the men back in those days that the women today call, oh, those were real men. No, those were they were real men to a certain extent, but those were nigger men that
they don't want, like, because I'm saying,
right,
like,
hold on, hear me out.
Yeah,
hear me out. Those men were what am I trying to say? They didn't trust their women because the women back in the 50s and the 60s, they were dumb. They knew that they met their women because their woman was dumb and fucked them, right? So they know that the next man can, so that's why they say, hey, you stay in the house, I'm going to go to work. But back then, a loaf of bread cost 2 cents. Mortgages on the house was only $35 a month. So, of course, the man can handle that by himself. That shit ain't happening in 2000 and motherfucking 16 on beyond, brother. It ain't happening. God damn it.
Women, see, this is the thing. Women are always fighting for their independence.
Mm-hmm.
Equal pay today.
Yes.
So it's always been a struggle. But as the wars came, the men got killed.
Yes, sir.
So there were no men. So the women needed to take the men's place. At one point, like you hear the president talk about how it should be free daycares and things of that nature for people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they had it when Roosevelt was president.
Right.
Because that's when all the men were dying and they put the women in the position, they found babysitters. So that's all I'm saying is it's pretty, but at that time you would hear people fight like I was just watching a movie and it was one, I was young, it was called The Burning Bed. Did you ever see that?
Yes.
The Burning Bed. And I was watching that movie, and one scene in the movie, she was at the table, and she was excited, and she came home with those books from school, and he beat the hell out of her. Because she was gaining independency, and she was going to leave, and he felt that a lot of people felt like that.
Now listen.
Sad, but I don't feel like, but I know that's how it was.
Now, what if, though, Black? You know how they remaking movies and rebooting them, right? What if they made a new version of The Burning Bed and the couples was
Tyler
black?
Perry do it, it's going to be scandalous. That's all I'm saying.
And it was black. The cast was black.
Oh, man, that Tyler Perry going to have to get on that. If he ain't already done it. Better remake for something else.
We got a guest that just walked in and they want to say something on the microphone. Hold on. That's
I'm glad because this is all men talking junk, so it's good to have female.
Okay, I'm just in the mic form, okay?
Because I gotta be politically
and make sure that you
correct, but
speak directly into that microphone. Now you gotta kiss the microphone. You gotta be right there on it, like speak like directly into this part of the microphone, right there. You gotta speak directly into. Okay. Now go ahead, guest. What you want to say now?
So, Black, you brung up The Burning Bed.
The Burning Bed.
The movie, The Burning Bed.
The Burning Bed. It was. God was like, I can never do this.
Do you know the reason why she burned him up in the bed?
Why?
After seeing the movie, I don't see why she didn't burn him his ass up.
Long time ago. He was whooping her ass. No.
She got tired of her ass being whipped.
Okay.
And she had a child.
Okay.
And she didn't want her child to continue to see her being beat on because that's not right. So clearly the next thing that she did, the only thing she could do to get away was burn his ass up.
And you know what? Women get away with things like, did she get away with that?
Yes, she did. She went to jail for a minute, but she eventually got out.
Yes, because remember the woman that cut the man penis off?
Yeah.
Elena Bobby.
She got wow. It's women like my lady, man. When her period come, I'm saying this. I'm just saying her.
Right.
I'm not talking about all women. Her PMS. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. She changes.
She changes. Okay.
All women change.
No, right. So I get out of the way. Man, they gave cases where the man didn't get out of the way when it was the woman time of the month, and she done killed him.
Right.
3 months.
3 months.
3 months, bro. 3 months. Just let her go, bro, because she was on administration. It said she had a mental deficiency.
Well, they say we have periods, so we kill your woman.
No,
can
bro,
we get away?
ain't no excuse.
No excuse. Okay.
No
Men
excuse.
do have periods,
but we can't get away with it.
Yeah, we can't.
No,
get
you
away.
Remember
can't.
the dude tried to kill his wife and get away with it, dump the body over here?
Yeah.
They found that nigga so quick. Boy, you trying to kill a woman?
What's his name? Bob Bashir.
Bob Bashir, he's still looking fucked up. He thought he could kill a woman because he used her because he was playing all type of sexual games.
Yeah, sexual games.
And they done did all types of freaky stuff. So he
50 Shades of Grey.
Bob
Yes.
Bashir was like a 2,000 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
They called him Master Bob. He had a dungeon and had women out of town flying them in.
Yeah.
His penis couldn't get hard. He had some type of shit going on, but and he had all these women, and the
Can't
women
kill
loved
no
him.
woman,
Master
bro.
Bob. And the nigga who killed his wife, the handyman, was his slave. White people, y'all are some of the sickest, craziest motherfuckers I know. We don't roll like that. Black people don't get down like that. No, we don't. Damn it.
We've been fucked up lately, though. We've been doing some shit.
We've been fucked up, man.
No. They about to sell that Nat Turner.
Oh, okay.
You about to sell that Nat Turner movie. Nat Turner did some shit that, whoo!
Oh, they finna do a Nat Turner movie?
Hell yeah, about to show it.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we about to wrap this shit up. You got something you want to say, though?
I'm good.
You good? You want to say something?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, we gonna wrap it up. We got our homegirl Janira. You know, she called in and she's telling us why you should go out and buy Free Spirit, her hot single, and we gonna play that interview right. Go ahead, Double That. Go.
Wait. I just want to, since this is happening, it's trending.
It's trending.
And we talking about women and men.
Yes, sir.
You know Clarence Thomas. You remember Clarence Thomas? And I think the girl name was Anita Hill, and said that he did something sexual to her, like a rape or something.
I remember that.
But it come down, he had said something to her like some shit about a coke. It was all fucked up, man. But they took him off. Clarence Thomas is conspicuously absent in the Black History Smithsonian. They're not gonna even talk about him. Noticeably, you can see they're not even talking about him anymore because of that thing with Anita Hill, and he didn't even do no fornication. It was some shit he said about a Coke bottle with some pubic hair, some stupid shit, and you can't even talk crazy. Why? Okay, play the thing, bro. I'm just saying,
play the interview.
Play the interview.
Play the interview.
Yeah.
Play the interview. Okay, into the interview we go. What's up, podcast? We got our girl Janira on the phone calling in. What's up, Janira? How you feeling?
I'm good. What's up?
Great, Janira. You know, I've been getting this free spirit. I've been on this free spirit movement. You know what I'm saying? Doing videos with the song playing in the background in my car and in the house, and everybody all over my Instagram is showing it mad love, and you know, it's like, wow, that's a dope song. And we had one of the great Detroit legends in his own right, DJ Duncan Hines, just stepped in and like, yo, just left you a comment and said, you know, you the next best thing that's coming in 2016 and 17. How did that make you feel hearing that coming from a man like Duncan Hines?
Feel, you know, being an artist, it's a little hard to, you know, stay positive sometimes. Everybody is different though. But, you know, me, you know, for the most part, I'm a very positive person. So, hearing that, you know, seeing that, it made me even put in a, you know what I'm saying? And it's always good like that around you, and when people are saying things like that, then that is a sign, you know what I'm saying, that there's good to come, and that you're doing things. So I'm definitely gonna keep going, and I definitely have a lot of things coming, a lot of good things coming.
Most definitely. I've heard some of your work that nobody else has heard. That's, you know, in the
Oh,
vault.
yeah.
And I like what I heard, you know what I'm saying, and it's banging. Now, Free Spirit, we are here, we promoting Free Spirit, and what is it? Tell the people, why should they go out and buy Free Spirit? Just if I'm a cat that's just on the street, never knew Janira, and you tell me to go to iTunes or Tidal or Spotify or Google Play Music and buy Free Spirit, why should I go buy it?
You should go buy it because it's great quality. It's a different sound. It's original. I worked very, very hard on that record. You know, spent days, almost, you know, weeks on that song, perfecting it, layer, stacking vocals. You know what I'm saying? Redoing things. You know, I just, you know, had to make it perfect. You know, so that's when my blood teared into that track when I was recording it. Writing it was the easy part, but you know, arranging it and, you know, recording it was you know, that was the tricky part, and the part that I, you know, spent the most time doing. So
okay, I agree. It's a damn good song. It's great quality. The production is real good. The lyrics is good, and I like it that you're not trying to sound like nobody. And the producer J.Street is not trying to sound like nobody. Two people that have their own styles and not sounding like nobody, and that is a big plus. And that's why I push and tell everybody to go buy this album. And Janira, I want to thank you for calling in and touching bases with us real quick. Now, Janira, we've been debating.
Yes?
We've been debating here. We got
okay.
Pac or Jay-Z? Who's the best? Pac or Jay-Z?
Pac or Jay?
Yeah, Pac or Jay? Who's the best?
Jay as in Jay-Z or J.Street?
Jay-Z, not J.Street, but Jay-Z.
Who's the best?
Yes.
I would have a Pac.
Goddamn right. You know what's up. That's right. A good artist, good recording, everything. Pac is the man. And here we got Janira in this motherfucker, one of the best female vocalists out here in Detroit. And she just said Pac is the best. So fuck all y'all people that's talking about Jay-Z is better than Pac. Get out of here. We'll be back. Stay tuned, people.
What's up, everybody? It's Janira. Go check out my new single, Free Spirit. It's available on iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, and anywhere else you can purchase music. Also, follow me on Instagram or Twitter at The Rell Janira. I hope you all love it.
Setting place be in my blood though. Won't you take a walk in my shoes? You probably used to get whatever the hell you want. Everybody want me to be in the same predicament as me. When I finally get a chance to ball, I'ma go ballistic. I'm a free spirit. I don't even know what I want. I don't even know where I'm going. I hope I wake up in a farm with pounds of honey every morning. I often forget
Yeah, though, we are Black back. And, man, we had a great show this week, man. We had Kat drop in and give her a little 2 cents in on the burning bed situation shit. What you got to say, though? You got anybody you want to shout out and, before we wrap this on up?
Let me get some shout outs to The Perfect Beat. I went down there and who was that? And had some fun, did some comedy down there.
Did some comedy?
Yeah, okay. Every last Friday.
Every last Friday? Okay.
Yeah. Hosted by comedian Shiny D.
Shiny D, what's up, Shiny D? Man, we got to get her on the show. What's going on, man?
Hey, man, these comedians are hard to work with. I'm telling you, they schedules is stupid.
Stupid schedule, sir.
Stupid.
We got to work on that and see if we can get some people in, more people. And okay, anything else you want to say? That's pretty much it. Are you good? We episode 32.
Episode 32.
That's in the books. I want to say what's up to my homeboy, the Jules Juice Podcast. What's up? Go check him out, everybody. This is white guy's crazy. I love him. He's a funny guy, and he, like I said, he's the white version of me. And I like this guy. He's fucking nuts. I love him. Check him out. Doe, you got to go check this brother out.
Oh, I'm going to check him out. I'm writing this information down right now. Big shouts out to Duncan Hines. Made me think of him real quick.
Okay, well, shout out to DJ Duncan Hines. Okay, anybody else? If y'all want to check us out, listen, get at us. We at the email address is the313liveshow@gmail.com. Our new phone number for our hotline is 313-451-7272. Reach me on Twitter, _guy_Rell. Hit me up on Instagram, Rell that guy 313. I'm on Facebook, Terrell Foster. That guy Rell, you'll see that by the name, and Snapchat, that guy Rell 313. Get at us and fuck with us. Where you at, though, Black? Where they can reach you on social
Dorian
media?
Black, Facebook, comedian Dorian Black at Instagram, and Dorian Black 19. Was it 19-1?
Yeah,
anyway, over at Twitter, you'll find me. I'm out there.
Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, go purchase Janira's CD, her single. Look, support the artist, y'all. She's on iTunes. The name of the single is called Free Spirit. She's available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and Tidal. Go over there, support it, and if you buy the album, take a screenshot of screenshot your phone as you buying this album, and send it to us on our Facebook page, The 313 Live Show on Podcast. Once again, The 313 Live Show on Podcast. Or tag me in it on Facebook. Once again, I'm on Facebook, Terrell Foster, That Guy Rell. You'll see me, the name That Guy Rell by Terrell Foster. The guy in that Blue Lions jersey. So, and Blue Lions hat. So, tag us, and pretty much, we done. You sure you done, though?
Yeah, I'm done, man.
Okay.
I'm done.
Yeah, you want to say how to somebody, Kat? Want to show somebody out?
No, just thanks for everybody showing the love while I had surgery. Thank y'all for all y'all prayers. Appreciate you.
Bring to the mic a little bit more. There you go. Yeah. Go ahead.
Thanks to everybody for their prayers while I had surgery. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Thanks for showing all the love.
Okay. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. One shout out to Vonnie Cavalli.
Vonnie Cavalli?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shout out Vonnie Cavalli and everybody else. And we out of this motherfucker. And we will see you next week. Peace and love.